If you're wondering, should my baby be rolling yet, or how do I actually get them to roll, this video is for you. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what matters for rolling, what doesn't, and how to support this milestone without stressing yourself or your baby out. Welcome back to the Kind Mama Club. Here you'll find strategies and activities for your little one, hit those developmental milestones, as well as sharing my experiences as a first-time mom. I'm Gumi, a pediatric occupational therapist with the passion of making the world a more kind, inclusive, and supportive place. Here on this channel, you'll find practical OT strategies, mama hacks, and knowledge so you can feel confident, supported, and never alone. If this sounds like the club for you, please subscribe. And today we're going to be talking about how to help your baby roll. Rolling is one of the first big gross motor milestones, and it's more than just flipping over. It's about strength, coordination, and body awareness. And rolling isn't something babies suddenly learn. It's a big process. And I'm going to show you 4 specific ways you can help your baby roll at home. But first, you need to understand what skills come before rolling. Otherwise, these tips won't work. Before rolling, babies work on head control, being able to lift and turn their head against gravity, core strength with its muscles in the tummy and back, weight shifting, which is one of the most biggest ones, which is learning how to shift their weight from side to side, and rotation, which is twisting through the trunk. Some babies roll from belly to back first, others roll from back to belly first, and both are super normal. Rolling typically starts anywhere between 3 and 6 months, and here's some ways you can support this milestone. The biggest foundation for rolling is tummy time. But tummy time doesn't mean like long, miserable sessions. In the beginning, you're not really working on endurance. You're just working on short sessions multiple times a day, either on the floor, on your chest, across your lap. And I do have a video on the 5 tummy time techniques, so check that out, because if you can do those for like 10 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, 3 minutes when you have a chance, it's great development for your baby. If it's hard to remember, you can always tie it to another routine that you do, like after a diaper change, or whenever you see your baby's in a good mood and you're in a good mood, it's a good time to do tummy time. And here's 4 ways on how to gently support rolling. Number 1 is toy placement. Place toys slightly to the side and not directly overhead, because their vision guides their movement. So wherever you want them to turn, move the toy towards that side, and you're hoping that they follow it, and you can move the toy and boom, they roll like that. And always use their hips, not their arms when helping. So don't pull their arm over. You always want to guide their hips, see if their arm comes over, and finish the roll. Number 3, slow it down. I always tell parents, don't do the movement for them, but teach them how to move instead. So this means instead of rushing through the movement to help them roll over, pause a bit and see if your baby activates the movement. And you'll see it, because if you pause and they move, they're activating their muscles. And you can always help facilitate the roll, just remembering to pause at times. And number 4, always practice both directions. Babies will usually have a preference, and that is very normal as well. My baby preferred her left side. She was a professional. She still kind of prefers the left side, so I have to kind of put the toy on her right side. But once you kind of notice they have a preference, work on the other side, because the side that they prefer, they have no problem. It's the side that they don't prefer that their muscles aren't quite there yet. So to help your babies roll, try to avoid, again, pulling your baby by the arm, overuse of containers. Like short periods are okay, but for like an hour, can they be in like a little, like a bedside bassinet or somewhere on the floor that's safe for them? Because when they're in a container, they're not using any muscles for gross motor movement. Maybe they're doing reaching, but to help them roll over, you want as much freedom of movement as possible. Also, try to avoid constantly putting babies in sitting when they're not ready for the skill yet, because they have to build the foundational muscles first. And as you can see in this video, I start the roll from the hips and I wait for the top hand to come over. And right here, she still hasn't completed the roll yet because you can see the upper body leaning to the side, and it looks like she snaps into finishing the roll. In the beginning, your baby will have all or nothing movements, which means that they don't have smooth controlled movements yet. These snappy movements are normal in the beginning, and as you keep practicing and your baby learns the movements, it'll become much more smoother like this video. If your baby hates tummy time, watch my video on 5 tummy time techniques you can do for even 10 to 30 seconds. And try to make sure that tummy time is fun but challenging so they don't hate being in that position. This video is a part of a video playlist on how to help a baby roll. Let me know if you have any comments or questions. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye!